everyone. This is Ruth L. Snyder from Get Clients, Build Community. Thanks for joining me today. I want to talk to you today about 5 reasons why you should have a writing notebook or app. Get Clients, Build Community is on a mission. Our mission is to bring inspiration and innovation to authors, coaches, and entrepreneurs around the world. Get Clients, Build Community would like to introduce some of our services. We offer coaching packages, individual coaching or group coaching to help you get from dream to done. We also offer courses from book idea to first draft in 30 days. 5-day challenge and program. Turn Twitter into your lead generation machine using Twitter Spaces. Professional book formatting, providing you with publisher-ready files. Personalized marketing plan, a powerful plan to get clients and build community that suits your personality. We strive for excellence in everything we do, and it shows. If you're looking to write, publish, and/or profit from your books, we can help. Thanks for joining me today. Like I said, I want to talk to you about 5 reasons you should have a writing notebook or app. You may have wondered where writers get their ideas from. When we have a deadline, we have pressure, and the ideas may not come quickly. And that's one of the reasons you should keep a notebook, because you don't want to be under pressure and have to come up with ideas on the spur of the moment. By keeping a notebook or writing them in your note app or whatever you use to jot them down in, you will have a resource that you can go to when you have a project and you need ideas. So what should you write in your notebook? Maybe you want to divide it into sections and use a section for each of these ideas that I'm going to give you today. Number 1, jot down interesting scenes. In our lives, we all come across different scenes, and some of them are really interesting. I'll give you an example. I live out in the country, and one day after I had walked my children to the bus, I came back, and as I was coming back with my dog, I heard something making noise in the bush, and I knew no one else was around. And so I wasn't sure what was coming out of the bush. As I rounded the corner of the house, I realized that it was a mother moose and her baby. And my dog saw the moose and started barking. Well, of course, the mother was not happy that her baby may be endangered by A, a dog, and B, a human being. And so you can imagine the panic in my heart as I quickly tied my dog up, and he had a chain that I could attach, and I ran for the house. So that is an interesting scene that I would love to use in a book sometime. I haven't done it yet. If I don't write those things down, they may not be there. I may not remember when I'm under pressure. So, number 1, write down interesting scenes. It could be an interaction between 2 people. It could be something that happens in nature. It could be something that happens when you're on a trip. You could be people watching when you're in an airport. It could be something funny that your child says when they're 2. We think that we will remember those things, but we don't. So write them down. Number 2, create character sketches based on people that you see. And this is a good idea, especially if you're writing fiction, because you need different ideas for characters and who they are, what they look like, maybe how they talk, And so if you are somewhere and you meet an interesting person, write down some details to remind yourself of this character that could come to life in your book. Now, you want to be careful with this because if you're writing fiction and you make it really obvious who a person is, and most people know them in your community, um, that might not be a good idea. But what I mean by character sketches is writing broad things that will help you bring an imaginary character to life. So that's number 2, create character sketches. Number 3, write down ideas as they come to you. And I don't know when you get your ideas. It seems like for us writers, sometimes we get our ideas in places where we don't necessarily have our notebook or our app handy, like in the shower or when we're sleeping at night. So if you wake up in the middle of the night and you find that you get your ideas, then make sure you have a notebook on your end table so that you can pick it up and write down those ideas. Maybe you have your ideas while you're grocery shopping with your kids. So that's when it's handy to use your note app on your phone because you can just dictate it into your phone. Maybe you get your ideas when you're walking or jogging. Again, your phone would come in handy because you can just dictate and you can capture those ideas and then use them when you need them. Number 4, note ideas or things that you want to research. Maybe you're reading a newspaper article and something catches your attention and you think, wow, that would be an interesting story. I wonder what would happen in that situation. So, for instance, there was a story in our paper this week about a family who lost a family member, and it was very tragic. She passed away, and the details around her death are very sketchy. And the police did not release a lot of information to the family, and they insisted that they have a closed casket funeral. Not even the family was allowed to see the remains of their loved one. So, what would I need to research if I was going to use that in a story? I would need to know what types of facts police actually do release to loved ones and why they would keep them secret if they don't release them. I would need to know police protocol. I would also need to know um, about homelessness, maybe, or about housing and different things that may tie into the story and explain why this person was found deceased in their home. So note things that you want to research. And then number 5, capture tidbits that people share with you. It could be interesting quotes that they share. It could be stories of things that have happened in their lives. And sometimes people share things with you that are very private. So again, you have to be careful with how you use those tidbits. But if you use them in a way that will help you think about what could have happened, what if maybe you change circumstances or add details that aren't true. You can do that if you're working with nonfiction, especially. So remember to keep that notebook handy. Every writer should have a notebook or use their note taking app on their phone. Like I said, we all have projects that come our way, and often deadlines are attached. And when we are writing under pressure, when we open up that blank document or have a blank screen staring us in the face, sometimes we need those ideas to stimulate our thinking and to get us going. And once we have that little thread of an idea, often our brain takes off and the story takes over. So, those are 5 things that I would encourage you to keep track of in a writing notebook. Number 1, jot down interesting scenes. We all need different scenes in our books. Number 2, create character sketches. There are different people and they have different motives and they look different, they talk different, they dress different. So write those things down. Number 3, write down ideas as they come to you. Number 4, note down things that you want to research. And number 5, capture tidbits that people share with you. You will be happy that you have this notebook, and I look forward to reading your stories. Feel free to send me an email if you would like some feedback. I look forward to hearing from you, and especially send me an email if you have an idea or a question that you want me to tackle in a future show. Thanks for listening today, and we will see you next time. Thanks for joining me today. I hope that you found the content helpful. And if you want to think about next steps in your journey, I would like you to join me in a free coaching call. We can meet for 30 minutes and discuss what you found helpful and where you are feeling stuck. I help entrepreneurs write, publish, and profit from their books. And so if you are in any stage of that journey, whether you're just thinking about a book, or you are in the middle of writing a book, or you are publishing a book, or working on marketing your book, I would love to join you. You'll find the link below. I look forward to talking with you.